What's going on, guys? This is Yuka, and today we are taking a look at the newly released Pokemon Duel for both Android and iOS. This game is literally exploding right now. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's crazy. I'm actually playing this on Android, and in the Android marketplace, there's a top 50 grossing, and I think this is in like the top 5 or 10 right now. Or it was as of last night when I downloaded this. So without any delay, I just want to kind of get into this and give you kind of like an overview of what it's about. It's kind of like a Chinese checkers board game, how you move from your side of the map, or your side of the board, I should say, into the opponent's goal. So you can see here that you have figurines or little figures, um, and I've kind of played through the tutorial, which takes freaking ages. Like it's insanely long. I think it's like 30 to maybe 45 minutes worth of reading and like little mini introduction games. Um, so here's my deck. Basically, you can have up to 6 Pokemon in a deck, and you can kind of spin them around and examine them. I think that's kind of cool. Over here is like the little mini hub where you have your messages, daily missions, quests, and so on. The quests are like the PVE kind of side of things. We'll take a look at it real quick, and we'll do a quick battle, and then I'll get back to explaining how the rest of it works. Um, let's go back here and do a really easy one. I need to get another star for this, so see if we can do that. While we're here, if this little check deck button here will give your deck a score based on 0 to ad infinitum as far as I can tell. And I do believe that over 1,000 points is a good deck, below 1,000 points is not such a good deck. You can see here that there's an edit deck button. This just lets you switch out Pokemon that you have. So if we click on edit figures, you can see I can switch them out for something else. And that is done by selecting the Pokemon that you want to switch for the Pokemon that you want to put in there. So I'm going to go ahead and switch that back, if I can remember which Pokemon was there. I cannot. Oh wait, yes I can. Haha. And then we're going to switch this guy out for the Fletchling. And we're going to go back. Because that Fletchling has given me troubles playing against him, so I want to use him. So let's check out how battles work, shall we? Let's go ahead and hit play. And hopefully it's going to connect. There's been some issues with connection and loading. It seems to take forever to load a lot of stuff, which is really annoying, but they're kind of in the early stages. Let me see if I can turn this volume down a little bit for you guys, because it's kind of loud. Alright, now they get to go first. So you can see this blue goal right here, where I'm tapping right now. We need to defend that, and we have to get into their red goal. I'm not very familiar with Chinese checkers, but I do believe that it works in a similar way, where you move from one side of the board to the other to win. It's a little bit different from regular checkers, as far as I know. I could be wrong. You can see when I click on a Pokemon figure here, they've got these little wheels that pop up. So Pikachu has different attack styles. You have Thunder Shock, which does 30 damage, Quick Attack, which does 50, Thunder, which does 100, Thunder Wave up here in purple, which kind of just like disables the other Pokemon, and then this tiny little red section here is a miss. You can also see this little blue bubble next to them. That's how many times they can move. And you can change that by leveling them up and get more moves, or more, I think they call it CR or PR, power rank, or CR, kind of similar to how the whole Pokemon Go thing went with how strong they are, but this is based entirely on moves. Leveling is where you kind of get the strength to do more things, and you can do that by consuming other Pokemon. But we'll probably cover that in a different video. Awesome. So to fight, you pretty much move next to an enemy Pokemon, tap on them, and then you stop your will to the best of your ability. You try and tap to stop your will on the attack that you want to use. And okay, luckily it's working right now. This wasn't working earlier, and I was not really losing a lot of fights, but I was having a really hard time actually winning my match. I was losing battles, but I was winning the matches. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened, but the recording got corrupted. Damn it, we missed. This is what was happening earlier. I was missing a lot. Okay, well that's kind of good. This gives you an example of what happens when you lose a fight. So this Fletch thing over here has gone into like the Pokemon Center, and you can have up to two Pokemon in there at a time in these two little sections. And if you lose another Pokemon, the first Pokemon that went in there gets kicked out and put back into your group, but they're unusable for one turn. You can't use them for another turn. It's kind of like Monopoly. Skip go, do not collect $200. Go straight to jail. All right. Come on. Don't play defensively. Let me get in here and just win. Let me have a simple fight. Of course, you're not gonna make it easy for me. I didn't expect any less. Let's get Pikachu up here. Pikachu is pretty damn tough. Oh, he wants to fight me? Alright. Alright, we can do that. Gonna dodge you. There you go. Get good, bro. Get good. And you know what? Just for that, I'm going to attack this guy. Because I'm feeling pretty confident. Okay. Ice Spikes. Get out of here. I think he's poisoned now. Oh, Toxic Spikes. I thought that was Ice Spikes. My mistake. Can we move Pikachu? Bidoof became poisoned. Right, I see that. Can we move Pikachu? Is it my go? Is it my turn? What's going on? What's happening? How strange. Do I get to attack again? What is going on? Okay, this is odd. It doesn't tell me that it's my turn or the opponent's turn right now. What is going on? Okay, this is strange. Can we rewind? Forfeit? We can't do anything. Alright, you know what? Let's try and restart this thing. See what happens if we restart. Okay, so we're gonna try it again. This time we're not going back into the same battle because it keeps freezing. I've tried so many times. I really wanted to get some footage of battles for you, but I guess you kind of get the real basics of it and how it works there. So we're not going to do that. But what I will explain to you guys is how the decks and stuff work, because that stuff seems pretty stable right now. So when you start off, the game gives you, I think it's 5 or 6 different Pokemon. And then after the tutorial finishes, it gave me Pikachu, which is kind of cool. But it seems like everyone's getting Pikachu. So I guess you can kind of rest assured on the fact that everyone's gonna end up with Pikachu here, which isn't too bad. Pikachu's pretty popular. Everyone loves him. But from this screen, you can edit the figures or edit the deck, so to speak. And like I said earlier, you can have up to 6 figures in each deck. You can have multiple decks, so far up to 3. You spend gems, which are up here in the top right, to get more. I don't want to actually edit this deck right now, but if you did, I could take, say, Pikachu out and replace him with, say, Squirtle, just by tapping like that. So let's go ahead and switch those two back, because I want to keep that how it is. And the plates are kind of like cards, but they work in the same sort of way as potions did in the original like Game Boy games. So we have Pokemon Switch that just lets us switch out Pokemon. We have X Attack, which gives us +10 attack, and Awakening, which just wakes Pokemon up. I don't really want to switch the order of these. I don't know what Force Remove does, which is a new card that I got just recently. It doesn't seem like there's any way to tap the card, or the plates, I should say, and see what they do. Perhaps there's something in the previous menu. Let's have a quick look. Maybe not. No, this is just the deck section. Okay, well, not to worry. Let's check out Fusion. Can kind of explain how this works to you. So Fusion is a way to level up Pokemon, and it works in a couple different ways. But the basics of it are you pick a Pokemon. Let's go with Fletchling right here, and then you pick other ones. So I'm guessing you can get duplicates, and then you add them to uh, these little stands around the sides here. And then you hit fusion. It costs a certain amount of coins to do this, and then it upgrades them. Bang! Look at that! Wow! Level 3! And then, this is the cool part, you can rearrange previously expended pieces each time a figure levels up. This can be performed for free up to level 5. So I'm guessing after that it has to cost gems or will cost you coins. So let's skip through this. Once a figure surpasses level 5, you can still rearrange expanded pieces in exchange for gems. Okay, yeah, so just as I figured. Um, let's do this for free right here. And can we... Wait, hang on. Okay, we can't get rid of the actual miss section, unfortunately. But let's get aerobatics and add a section to that. Add a few sections to that. Haha. Make our miss section a little smaller. So if by expanding this piece, you confirm that it can't be reverted, level up again to expand further. So I guess the only way to technically revert that would be by expanding again. But who the hell wants to revert and get rid of this miss section? I mean, sorry, bring that miss section back. Nobody. So that's cool. I think that's pretty cool anyway. And then here is our little hub section where we have messages. These seem to be bugged out. I seem to be getting the same rewards again. There's 3 gems there. Unless it didn't give them to me last time. I didn't notice my gems go up last time I looked at this, so I guess it bugged out. Definitely check your messages though, because it looks like there's only a 29-day time limit on these things. So if you're trying to play this, as buggy as it is right now, you want to claim those as soon as possible, I'm guessing. There it goes, connecting to something again. Menu's pretty self-explanatory. It's just like a little settings menu where you can get help, change your nickname. I believe the salon lets you change your appearance and also lets you change masks. That's pretty cool. The character customization is kind of lacking, to be honest. I mean, there's a lot of different hairstyles. Not that I would really want to go with any of these girly styles. But depending on your liking, you can change things to how you see fit. Let's go ahead and leave it like that. Yep. Save those changes. System preferences, really basic. Lets you turn on and off different notifications, etc. So let's go back and check out leagues if that's working right now. It is a kind of. There we go. Alright. So by tapping this little section up here, it shows the current league that you're in and what Pokemon you can get from this league. I think that's kind of cool. There you go. It shows you evolution states as well. That's pretty neat. Wow. These statues look really cool, actually. Wow, look at that. Ultra. Master. I guess Master is as high as it goes. That's really cool. So that's something new. I didn't realize that it displayed the stats and the evolution. That's really cool. I just knew that it showed you the actual unlockable characters or unlockable Pokemon that you can get. The shop down here is really basic. You use gems, which you get by playing, to get boosters, which kind of like when any of you that used to play the trading card game, you'd buy like the booster packs. The only difference is you don't get multiple Pokemon, you just get one, and it seems to be totally random right now. But the best option seems to be this one right here for 200. We don't have enough gems, unfortunately. But you're guaranteed to get at least one R or EX figure. That's pretty cool. So let's go back and look at the plate shop. Similar sort of thing. Maybe it will show me my plate that I have in here, and I can... No, well, it tells you what they do, but it doesn't have the one that I have in here, unfortunately, so I can't figure out what that does. Shock drive? Maybe that's the one I have. Select your genesis from the photos of lines and messages. Okay, so it pretty much just removes status effects from Pokemon, if that's the one that I have. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to leave this video here. Let's look at the material exchange real quick. Every time you get boosters, you get material, and I guess you can save up for different types of Pokemon to complete your collection. Materials and pieces of figures that are given away to customers who purchase boosters. We currently have 250. Here you can view the materials in your possession. Once you've collected enough materials, you can exchange them for a figure of your choosing. So that's pretty cool, 250. And it looks like they start at 250 as well, which is kind of neat. So it doesn't take long for you to be able to get some of the beginner Pokemons, or some of the basic Pokemon, for 250 materials. That's pretty neat. I like that function. That's kind of nice. That's I guess a bonus way to sort of find Pokemon that you're looking for. You could always save up material and do that. Anyway, guys, this was just a quick look at Pokemon Duel. Sorry, my mind went blank there for a second. This was a quick look at Pokemon Duel. Unfortunately, it's kind of buggy right now. I guess there's a lot of people trying to play. Um, but I will definitely be back with another video once I get all of this working. Unfortunately, my last one got corrupted, and I had like an hour of footage to show you guys. I went through so many different battles, so many different things, but the whole thing got screwed up. Just before we go, this booster section right here, where it says locked booster, 0 out of 10 keys. Every time you battle through the story mission, I believe, or through tutorial missions, you'll unlock keys, 1 for losing, 4 for winning, and they stack up to the point where you get 10, and you'll get a chest that gets placed down here, which has a little time limit, kind of like Clash of Clans, if any of you guys play it. There's a time limit. It takes a while for it to be unlocked, and then you can unlock it, and you'll get additional figures and plates. I keep wanting to call them cards, but you'll get plates from there. Anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave me a thumbs up. If you dislike it, go ahead and put a thumbs down. And if you want to stay up to date on the rest of these Pokemon Duel videos and little tips and tricks that I'll share with you guys as I figure it out, then stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one.